Well, hello guys, welcome back. I had already made this. I'm super sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed after this, but I need to take my medication. Loki was giving me gentle fox nudge. I made you a video and then realized I said the wrong thing. You know how it is. I make yes, princess, please, baby, not today. I made you like 20 videos sometimes to get to one video. Loki wanted to give me fox nudges about, it's okay to lose. And Loki is a god of when you lose, at least trying to keep you gracious. We all know he sulks when he loses, but, at least trying to keep you gracious. Losing can be a blessing. It can be. You can lose things. And I'm not talking about serious things like losing a loved one or something like that. I'm talking about, like, say, in our childhood when we had sports, we didn't have trophies in my time. If you lost, you lost. Yes, baby, you lost, you had it rubbed in your face, and you had the winner make fun of you, and you had failures on tests. If you were anywhere near human, you had all this other stuff. By the time you graduated high school, you were well acquainted with loss, and you were well acquainted with hearing no from your parents or hearing no from, maybe you ran for an office or you wanted to be part of a stage play or you wanted to have certain talents and you just didn't have them. Losses are good for us. They teach us where we really don't have a huge amount of talent, and although we're free for the rest of our life to work on that. I learned very young age I'm not coordinated. I'm lucky if I can walk with my, essential tremors and vertigo and everything else I have. I'm lucky I can walk. I don't walk a straight line. I actually walk serpentine. I don't see it, but I walked in the snow one time. I looked behind me and I saw the serpentine path, and I was a little embarrassed, but I'm like, well, that's one of the things I can't do. I can't walk a straight line. Now I know. I've never been athletic, and I kind of had to accept that. And once I accepted not being athletic, it let me learn to study more, to read more. And I was really never a gifted student, until college, and someone taught me the right way to study. But it at least gave me a love of reading and a love of music, and that led to working with the gods in a strange way. And there are times we're going to lose and we're going to be blessed. I can't tell you how many times I haven't got a job, and then weeks or months later the place has some kind of incident. It was robbed or something. No, it wasn't me. Or you haven't gotten to go out with someone you like, and they turn out to be a real idiot. Yeah. A lot of times we're blessed. The gods don't give us something. A lot of times no is a blessing. A lot of times the loss is a blessing. And Loki knows we're disappointed like him when we lose. He doesn't like to lose. He doesn't like to hear no. He goes like this, and he looks at you real adorably to see if he can still turn that no into a yes. Yeah, yeah, he'll get used to that. But he's used to hearing no. And lately I've been negotiating with the gods, and they were letting Apollo in, they were letting International House of Awesome in, but Odin and Loki are ambitious, and they tried to shove back in like they do and get Apollo out, but for once Apollo stood his ground and said no. And they didn't like it, and they're both sulky right now, but amazingly they accepted their no with good grace. Now, this will give them some free time because I'll be working with Apollo. Not exclusively, I'll still work with Loki and Odin every day, but this will give them some free time. This will give them time to think about things and do whatever it is that gods do, and I can't pretend to know. And of course, this comes up because obviously, right now, we can all think of someone who isn't taking a loss terribly well, you know. But, losing something, losing a job, even as hard as it can be, or, not big things like losing a loved one or a house or something, but often they can turn into the times where it's painful at first, but it sets us on our way to the best thing ever we couldn't have possibly imagined. Losing, say, being president of the United States, it frees you up to a lot of other stuff. You can go do whatever you want. Most presidents, at the end of their 4 years or 8 years or whatever they get, they are like puppies let loose in a toy store. They can't wait to get out of there. They can't wait to go on vacation. They are going to have fun. They are so happy. They take the loss They take the no well and they take moving on with their life. No is good for us. No is a blessing. If we got everything we ever wanted, we think it would be fun. That's what manifestation and the wealth gospel and a lot of other stuff is built around getting absolutely everything you ever wanted. Like I could, say get perfectly good health. That sounds wonderful to me, and I can't imagine a downside to that. And say I could make myself wealthy beyond compare and all this other stuff. It all sounds good to me, but I would never get a no in that period. And I might say, well, hey, I'm 44. I've gotten plenty of no's in my time. Time for me to get yeses. And yeah, I would still get no. I would still get no, even if I could, clap my hands and have perfect health and be fabulously wealthy. I would still get no. There will be times that even money can't get you a yes. I would still get no. I would still get no, just because, for example, say I won the lottery or I became a billionaire, doesn't mean that I could do whatever I wanted on this property and build, say, a huge mansion and knock 5 other people's houses down. That's not how it works. Um, no is good for us. It is. No is good for us. If we never got no, we would be in a position that some people are in now where they can't handle no. They can't handle losing. They either never lost anything as children or they were rewarded for losing, one of the two. Or, they were told that, oh, you didn't lose, the other person cheated. People have to learn to lose at some point. Losing is good for us. No is good for us. It teaches you to get better. 95% of playing a video game is losing and sucking pretty badly until you get good at it. And then the moment you get good at it, it's really no more fun, is it? The good part, the fun part, was the challenge part. It wasn't getting good at it. If you've ever played a game where you were so good, have you ever played a game where you're so good that you try to mess up on purpose? And you can't? You're just so damn good at that game because it's so terribly easy that you're too good at it. There's no challenge at all. Sometimes we like that, rare occasions. But usually it's a challenge we love. It's the challenges that make us in life. It's not the easy times can help us too. I'm not saying there isn't a place for them. But it's the challenges that build our character. It's the challenges that teach us to take no and take a loss. It's the challenges that, we might not like them. We might not like them. Most people don't dive into a challenge like, oh boy. Most people are not Odin. Most of us, if we could get an easy pass for life, myself included, we would. But, it's the challenges that make us. So I know this is a challenging time. I know this is a time where half the people are convinced they didn't lose and the other half are holding their breath because they can't believe they won. And, I honestly didn't think once I had a snowball's chance in hell of winning, but I still voted. And so, I'm holding my breath thinking, is this really going to be a win? Is this really going to work out this way? I won't trust this until, January 20th, I believe it is. And the other half is just refusing to admit loss. I personally, who I feel bad for, are the people getting fleeced as someone's going out the door, because there are certain people in this country getting letters telling them, I really need your help. And they're giving money to this individual, which that's their free choice. That's their free choice. But, guys, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you lose. Um, they hit you up for money while they're running. They hit you up for money while they're in office. They hit you up for money when they're out on their way out the door. Um, all the money in the world can't prevent a loss. We have the election, and then we have the electoral college. You lose, you lose. It's never easy to deal with. It's never fun to wake up when you realize you lost and you're going to have 4 years of a president that you don't care for. But it certainly builds your character, because you can't just look at the White House and go, huh, I won, my people won. It builds your character. Believe me. I've had it happen more than once. It builds your character. You usually end up getting a grudging respect for the president that won if you're any kind of human being. Sometimes you don't, but And it's a time that you can build and use to ponder things and use to study. And, losses are good for us. They make us better people. So I am losing sleep, so I am going to go back up to bed. But that felt like a better video than the one I was going to give you. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. I hope I actually made sense. This amoxicillin's been knocking me out. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.